I marked up all the joints with a number so that I should not be able to mix them up. And here too. And it's turned right so I can hide this hole. Yeah. So now I'll just have to do some test weldings on a pipe tube like that to see if I'm able to use my MIG on these 2 or 3 millimeter thick walled profile tubing. Let's. Now I just had to grind the weldings. They are not too good, but it'll do. And I'm sure it's running nice and smooth in and out, so I think that's good. But these here ain't worth the money. Everything sticks to them, and you have to clean them over and over again. Not worth the money. Now I have ground it, and it looks very nice all over, and I mounted the all thread. But even though this is sliding very smoothly on this pipe tube here, when I mount the all thread, I can't move it at all. And I think that's because the wall thickness here is dropping down in the threads. So I have to make some bushings here to go all the way through, and with a little what do we call it? Like this here on this side. Then I can tack it here so that the thread is in contact with the bushing and not 2 or 3 or 4 walls thickness here. I have to make such 3 bushings here. And then I found out that when I've get a little more experienced with how long the belt can be, then I can just make some spacer tubes here for 20 inches. Then I'll have a spacer tube like this, and for, I don't know, 30 inches I'll have a spacer tube like this. Instead of I have to measure here and move the nuts. It'll be a nightmare to move these nuts every time I have to shift the belt. Okay, it's not often I'll do that, but anyway, a spacer tube or pipe here would be much easier. But in the first place I have to move this frame here smooth and freely, and I'll do that by making 3 bushes here. Yeah. Now I made the bushing and set it up on every all thread here, and now I'll weld it, and then the threads will be guided into the pipe, into the bushing, and I hope it'll not grab. Yeah, I think that's the solution. Now I welded the bushings to the frame here, and But a better solution would have been to make telescoping tubes here with drilled holes for every inch or 2.5 centimeter or so, and then some splits in there, cotter pins or something like that. But maybe I'll change it, but now let's see. It is seldom you have to switch over to another length of belts, but it'll do for now. Now I'm preparing the motor mount, and I have to make 2 of these. Now I made the motor mount and welded it to the frame and put the frame on the bigger machine, and then I'll set on the motor now. Yeah, let's see how it's... The motor can slide back and forth this way. Yeah, I have to put the cable input over here. Yeah, that's good. Now you can see the movement here. And the pulley will be here. Pulleys will be on this side. Just to align with the main path, I have to do this movement here. Maybe the hub on the big pulley here should be a little longer to this side here. But that's it. Motor mount done. Now I'll focus a little on this extension rod here, and I think I'll just weld a knot onto this and a handle here, and then have some shims in the back that'll prevent it from doing this when I'm sliding it out. And this here too have to be clamped onto the outside of this, and then again a knot here with a handle that will screw in here and tighten on this, and I'll just put a piece of copper in the hole before I put the handle on, and that'll protect the pipe here from getting major damage. And yeah, I think I'll focus on that now.